Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. So today I would like to talk about the 2024 economic overview for I want to say company. No, it's not company, but the country of Indonesia. In the previous position, the Five of Swords means that there was a sense of defeat because as you can see in the picture, there were three peoples. I mean, there are three people. So one of them seems like is gaining kind of a victory over the other two parties. Um, so I think that I'm not sure who is the person who actually wins the battle, or who is the country that wins the battle. Um, but but it is a battle that has a price to pay to a price to pay. My goodness. I apologize that because I've made many videos today, so I'm kind of my mouth and tongue is they're kind of out of sync. But anyway, I'll try my best. Um, Five of Swords also meaning that someone who is having a lot of ego, who does not want to compromise, and they would rather break apart if there is an alliance with the other countries or other parties. They don't want to compromise. If it's either my way or the highway, so just pick one. That kind of mentality can be represented by the Five of Swords. um, in this case, because I believe that there are some people, maybe, I don't know. Well, to be honest with you, I have zero ideas about uh, what the politics of Indonesia um, is about. So I'm totally based on my intuition. So, well, I think there are people or maybe policies that are very, very, um, I would say, firm, maybe to a level, even stubborn. So stubborn to a point that they don't care. They don't care if somebody is not agreeing or they don't align um, with the policy also or whatever. They just want to keep the status quo. Um, that's the most important thing to do. But of course, as I said, there is a price to pay. Um, and when the price has to be paid, it feels pain. Right now, the situation is represented by the justice. So justice is ruled by Venus and also ruled by the zodiac Libra. So Libra, um, as you can see, it is about the scale, balancing things, making adjustments. So why the justice? You know, we the humans, we don't like to change easily. And also, when we're talking about the system, the economy itself, um, in regards to the Five of Swords situation previously, I believe that there are some components of the economy of Indonesia it doesn't want to change ordinarily. Um, but because of some reasons, they have reasons to change right now. What are the reasons? Um, I I think it can be related to the fall of one's energy because there is a need to stabilize the economy. Um, and I think the housing market can be in the focus this year because Fall of Wands is about family and everything related to family, including childcare, education, housing matters, energy, all of these things that are related to the livelihood of people and also housing, real estates, those will be in the focus. Because I do believe that there is a tendency to focus on, um, creating family stability among among various political or economic policies in Indonesia for the year of 2024. However, the magician crossing the justice means that um, it can mean several things. The first thing, uh, first of all, we can talk about the negative um, contributions of a magician. It can mean that it's related to trickster energy. So something is not being honest about it. And it, there may be policies that are very, um, they can be very smart. And because this magician, this person knows how to create something out of nothing. You see, they have all the tools on the table and they just present it. And you see the symbol of infinity on top of his head means that he has unlimited amount of ideas. And this person is ready to carry it out. But the problem is, because there is this trickster energy, that means the foundation to support the idea or the ideas is not firm. It is something can be perceived as very innovative, but that does not have a firm foundation. That's the problem. Does that mean they cannot make it happen? No, they can still make it happen, but we have to be prepared that we don't really have a good grip when a magician is presented. It can mean something brand new. Um, the magician is also related to the planet Mercury, so it can be about communications. Um, can it be the communication sector that is playing an important role in the economy? Whenever media is involved and communications equipment involved, that represents the transmission of information and knowledge. Will there be infrastructures that are being fortified or maybe solidified or improved in order to improve the knowledge and the you know information technology? Will there be an emphasis on implementing such policies so that informations from the world can be more in flow with the country itself and people can easier to, how can I say, to tap into the power of the internet and social media? Would that be possible? Um, but as I said, um, there is an element of making something uh, like building castles on the air, making it happen, um, kind of without a good grip. Um, so I think people have to be careful that if they feel like they know everything, think again. Doesn't mean it is totally bad, but um, I think it is good to, you know, wear a glasses, but not a rosy glasses when some kind of new policies are being presented, new ways of trading and commerce being presented. And be patient. Being patient is very important in this case because we take time to see the results of the new policies. All I can say is because of the magician energy, it might be some things that are being presented in a way that you feel like it's gonna happen, but maybe it's not gonna happen, or maybe some things are being promised, but uh, maybe they're gonna do part of it, but not all of it. Um, because magician can also sometimes promise something that can be too difficult to be manifested. So at the end of the day, it's possible that people will feel like, well, the promises are not being achieved. They don't carry out everything, which is, most of the case. Um, Not everything can be carried out all at once, but in this case, um, it's possible that maybe they don't want to make the situation look bad, because knowing that the Five of Swords energy is kind of defeating. When when someone is being defeated, is not a good thing, right? In general, from the public perspective, it's a bad thing, because it kind of it affects the image of, you know whoever that is, or whatever department is. So I think the magician can also mean they'll try to sugarcoat something and make it look like it's not a defeat, and then someone's gonna say, "Oh, it's actually a good thing. See, we're making um, something good out of that situation." But in fact, it wasn't a good situation previously. But they try to capitalize the situation so that it looks okay and reasonable for the people to accept, right? Um, so the bottom Page of Pentacles, this is about money. Money news, money news will be the focus. Will that be monetary change, currency themes? Is possible. Page of Pentacles can also sometimes mean people who are learning. Um, and in this case, I can think about higher education. They might have the economy might be closely related to higher education, like how to manifest more jobs um, for the students who for recent graduates. Um, and also Page of Pentacles. If we just talk about the energy itself, this can be an energy of learning. So when it is coupled with magician, there might be something very new that the economy is trying to manifest. But it is in the learning stage. So there might be some kind of trial and errors. But I feel like, in general, even though things are not perfect, but it will look like pretty stable, because stability is what the Indonesian economy is striving towards to achieve, especially for this year. Because I do see the Four of Wands at the top of this spread. Number four is about stability, family, foundation. Um, And I also see the emperor. The emperor, it is a major arcana. It is about authority. Very often, the emperor usually represents um, authority figures, the president, the prime ministers, um, the government government effort in dealing with the economy. So I think there are a lot of forces that are being carried out by the government itself to kind of regulate the economy. So for some reason, I don't know if this is about the culture itself or it is about a particular situation that requires a very firm and dedicated and also almost like how can I say? I don't want to use that word, but but a situation that really needs to be under control. I mean, only you can tell me if it is about a culture or a general approach, or is it because of something got busted before because of the Five of Swords energy, so that things becoming very delicate, so that the Emperor energy has to be present in order to stabilize everything in regards to the economy. I don't know which criteria will fit in this case, but definitely regulations, they are among they are the most important part in Indonesia's economy, especially for this year. I think because they're trying to contain a situation where they couldn't contain before. So right now they feel like they have to whatever words you want to use for that, manipulate the situation, keep it under control, whatever. They just want to stabilize it. Six of Swords in the recent future position means that usually it means a sign of recovery, but it is also about something's going to another place. So in this case, I would say there might be more visitors, Indonesian visitors, going out of the country to, to have a good time, or maybe even be an immigration matter. Where will Indonesian people immigrate? Well, I can think about probably some countries that have links or cultural links or colonial links with Indonesia. Where is it? Netherlands? I don't know. Not necessarily immigrants, but it can also mean some kind of outsourcing of some of the industries. They might try to expand, but there will be more collaboration with the outside world, which are on the other side of the world. And usually, Six of Swords means things going to the east side and, overseas. So, yeah. But when we look at the Five of Swords energy, we can see three people. And Six of Swords, there are also three people. Will that be something that they let go of previously? Or they feel like they failed before? The economy tried to contain three areas, but they couldn't contain three of them. Either because there are conflicts among these three different areas. So that something got busted, or maybe it was just about about the breaking up of partnerships with the other nations or whatever. But this time around, Six of Swords, I feel like they're gonna be wanting to put things back together. You know, um, maybe the things that the economy couldn't figure out before, or maybe got defeated before, they'll try to pick up the pieces. And there, if this is the case, there will be three areas, three major areas within the economy that would be reconsidered, to put in the effort to carry out. But it's not easy, because something actually was disrupted before. So now they actually they have to contain the situation and actually move forward with some sort of pain. Would that be people who are eager to immigrate? Yes, I believe so. Because Six of Swords is also about immigration. I feel like maybe there are people who feel like they have enough. They they don't want to be told with lies, and some people they feel like they have enough, so they just want to go. Because I think this spread because the very powerful emperor energy and the willingness to put in all the measures and effort to stabilize the economy and to solidify. Not definitely everybody is different, but there are some groups of people I think they can find it really difficult to even breathe. However, Page of Wands in this spread, I do believe that there will be an emphasis on creating more job opportunities for the younger generations, because the page represents younger people. Page of Wands can also mean news media. There might be some new regulations or new changes in regards to media and telecommunication, mobile phone companies. Um, I feel like the information technology will be playing a big part in the Indonesian economy this year. They might make some kind of changes. The good side is they will be able uh, to to get things under control. But as we always say, there is always the other side of the reality. If they keep things really, really under control, that can also stifle creativity and also, you know, the happiness of the people, right? Um, as I said, yeah, the emperor energy is very prominent this year. I think the Indonesian economy is uh, under very delicate and also sophisticated control in order to carry out the stability that the society or the government they are aiming to pursue. Knight of Swords energy means like they need to tackle some problems really quickly in a very swift manner. So I can believe that there are problems actually um, they need to tackle very quickly. Can it be some kind of scandals uh, busted and suddenly people realize something is happening or something happened, or maybe the people don't really know, but the authority they know, so they have to tackle it in a very you know kind of tricky manner, but they're gonna do it anyway, and they're gonna do it quickly, uh, in order to not let things out of control. And I feel like the image is very important. I don't know if this is about the tradition, but is there? I do see there is an emphasis on, creating an image to the outer world that is saying that we are very stable, we are very strong, we keep things under control, and then uh, uh, I think it is one of the major things that the Indonesian economy is striving for. It's about the image of being stable and thriving, um, without uh, without really opening the Pandora box. Um, Even though some things they really want to come out to the open, but somehow it's gonna be keep under wrapped in some circumstances, which means we don't know. Even if we know, uh, those kind of news or those kind of situations that will make the economy look bad will be suppressed in an enormous uh, pressure. So it will not look like there is any problem. Hmm. But the problems, I think the local people, they, they know. Um, but on a world stage, I don't think they will be, um, you know, discussed really openly. I think they gonna, I don't know how they gonna twist or change it. It's just gonna be presented in another way that looks pretty damn well. Because at the end of the day, the Ten of Cups means happiness. Happiness based on family values and traditions and um, you know there will be an emphasis on promoting family success in the Indonesian economy. Um, Either they are very concerned about birth rates or they want to emphasize on uh, encouraging people to have more kids, or the family side or the power of the um, you know or in general power, uh, family families in Indonesia, they're driving the economy and everything related to family, like childcare, education, uh, groceries, supermarkets, all those kind of stuff surrounding family will be an emphasis um, in this year's Indonesian economy. But I do believe that the communication sector is can be pretty intense, especially for the media, because some things they have to be uh, kept under control. So so that they can make things work. But I do feel like um, seems like there will be a polarization between the people who want freedom and who want the truth versus the people who are more traditional and uh, who just want to uphold the traditional family values and just work hard. That's it. I feel like there might be a watershed moment where two groups of people, they're just not really agreeing. I don't know why, but even though the Ten of Cups at the end of the spread, it can say, ah, oh, many happiness. A lot of people feel happy. But at the same time, the Six of Swords would prompt me to believe that even though the happiness is being promoted, the optimism in the economy is being promoted, some people, they are still not gonna buy it. They still gonna move away. So I think this is the end of my analysis for the year of 2024 economic overview for the country Indonesia. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, please leave that below. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.